Hello everybody, how are you? Okay, I've got an interesting talking point for you today. This guitar, what is it? Well, it's not a genuine Les Paul. It's not a Chibson either. Before you start putting that in the comments, it's obviously some sort of Les Paul custom copy, but it's sort of a bit muddled. Most likely, I think it's a Tokai. I took the back plate off here. It's got those alpha pots in it, and it says Korea. So it's definitely made in Korea. But it's got the binding like a Les Paul custom. I think there's a knot, like a tree knot here. It's not a deal breaker massively, but yeah, it's not a Japanese Tokai, but that doesn't mean it's not very good. I mean, you know, it is actually all right. Looks to be like a three-piece neck, but scarf jointed on here. The tuners, they look like Shaler copies or Shalers, I don't know. They're okay so far, but they've got these keystone tips on them. It's got this flame maple top. Now, from the look of it, I think it's proper like solid maple rather than being like a veneer. I mean, I could be wrong about that, but you know, but as far as I can, because you know, there's a fair bit of movement in it. So I think it's actually like a proper solid maple cap. Fingerboard is rosewood, so it's not that what they call it, laurel or whatever, that they use on like Epiphones and a lot of Chinese guitars. And it's got that green abalone inlays as well, which may date it to a certain period, or unless whoever's had it before is like sort of replace them with that abalone stuff. But they're well finished, you know. I mean, like, you look at like some, like the cheaper, you know, especially on those Chibson ones. They're like, you know, that the inlays can be absolutely atrocious, but these are actually quite well done. We've got the neck binding, but the nibs aren't done. It may have been refretted, I don't know. This is the bit where it's a bit confused. It says Les Paul. Now, on like Gibson and Epiphone, it should say Les Paul model. On some of the older Tokai stuff, you know, especially like the Japanese early stuff, it would occasionally say Les Paul Reborn, and then I think they said they'd change that just to Reborn, and then they just oops, excuse me, knocking my specs off. Then they just changed it to Love Rock, or like Love Rock models, but in a similar font, so it looks like Les Paul. Somebody's replaced the truss rod cover, so it says Les Paul Standard, which it's not really. It's more of a custom. So obviously it doesn't have like the split diamond here, and then it looks like a piece of tape with Gibson over it. So if I was that curious, I could probably just take that off and see if it says anything underneath. But for the time being, I think I'm just going to leave it there, because it's just, you know, it's just a bit unusual, you know. Pickup wise, now I haven't actually been able to get these out yet, just to see what they are. But they do sound quite nice. So now they look like they were gold plated, but that's sort of worn down. So it looks like that, you know. Yeah, it looks like there might be the stock ones. I'm not sure, or they may have been upgraded. But I'm suggesting maybe it's in like a 90s Tokai, like a Korean one, and because it has got like the Gibson shaped, you know, the open book you know, what they call like the mustache or whatever it is. It's got that because you know, like the more modern one, they changed it slightly, just to get around like copyright infringements and whatnot. But I think I'm not sure. I think that's it's actually a bone nut, so that's quite good. I think you just want to hear some sounds, don't you? So yeah, let's get this plugged in. I mean, it's not going to be all out distortion, but you know, just a bit of sort of crunchy, sort of pushed lead sort of thing. So let's see. Right, yeah, neck pickup. Okay. Use the pick. I keep using my fingers, and I should be using the pick more really. Yeah, mid-30. And on the bridge. Yeah, so I think it's all right. Because it's got like the import bridge on it. I mean, like, you know, that's how you can tell it's like it's it's from the east generally. But you know, there's a similar bridge on my ESP Limited. You know, on that Encore that I was demoing recently. So it's all right. I know you can get conversion kits if you're really fussy about this sort of thing. I'm really curious to find out what these pickups are. I mean, they're not sort of in your face, out, you know, all out. They're not all out aggressive, you know. They're sort of subtle. They do sound a bit sort of PAF-ish, you know. So they've got a nice sort of bluesy tone to them. Could possibly upgrade them. Just depends really, but I like, you know, I like the way that like the red and the green of the Abalone, the way that works together, and like, you know, with the rosewood as well. There's a bit more red in that too. Maybe, you know, like if I perhaps just add like, you know, Reborn on it or something like that. I also, I was rooting around in a few guitar shops over the weekend. I'll tell you about that another time. But I noticed there's an Indian brand called Gibson, Givson, and it's very cheekily written in the similar font to the Gibson. So you know, the fact that this is faded, is sort of slightly here, you could almost get away with it. You know, it may be even Gilson or you know. And I got this from Nottingham. Got it from the Music Inn. It was just sitting there. So I was thinking maybe, you know, just change it to Gisborne, Gisborne, you know, as in Guy of Gisborne, you know, the enemy of Robin Hood, given that it is a fake Les Paul. Or maybe just leave it, you know, as it is. It's sort of fairly weighty beast. I don't know whether I don't think it's chambered. But as I was saying, you know, I do like it. It's quite, you know, with that flaming on it, it's quite striking, you know. Yeah, only a short one today, but let me know what you think. Please comment below. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Welcome everybody. Yeah, alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.